Nothing beats the HSM 28F forwarder when it comes to clearing dense forest in Germany. Its powerful, economic Volvo Penta 4-cylinder engine climbs up steep slopes with ease. But it's the 8-wheel design where it really shines. Complete with metal tank-style tracks and hydraulic lifting, it takes on offbeat forest tracks like it's child's play. The Bell's Super Log Splitter splits logs in seconds with a 4-way wedge using 76 tons of pressure. It can handle tree trunks of up to 1 meter in width and 2.5 meters in length. Operated using wireless remote control, it ensures operator safety at all times and turns a dangerous task into plain sailing. With a Mercedes-Benz Stage 5 6-cylinder engine churning out 285 horsepower, the Ponce Ergo 8-wheel harvester is the go-to vehicle for many logging companies around the world. From the Siberian cold to South American heat, the Ergo remains reliable and dependable. Its crane has a 10-meter reach and is capable of holding up 2.5 tons of tree. These guys give a whole new meaning to work productivity when they're making round logs. First, they start with drilling a hole, then hammering in a metal pipe through the center, then rough cuts the log's edges to trim off the bark. Then they spin the log while moving the bandsaw along. A grinder finishes off the rough edges, and they finish it off with a sander. Have you ever cut down a tree and wondered how to remove the stump? An old Kentucky farmer's trick is using a big tire and mechanical advantage.
Keep on! There it comes! You got it! Pull it out!
With a 6-cylinder 440 horsepower engine, the Vermeer WC2300 whole tree chipper is capable of cutting trees 1.5 feet in diameter. The dual infeed conveyor belt is powered by 2 chains, increasing strength and durability while maintaining down pressure when difficult material enters the drum, which ensures the workflow never stops. Have you ever wondered how log cabins are made? Well, this gentleman in Russia combined imagination and efficiency into one. All it takes is to turn a wheel and the hole saw cuts perpendicular to the log, forming the perfect groove for another log to fall right into place. Check out that maple tree root ball. It's got some serious resilience, but it's gotta go.
Olay!
Looking for power and efficiency in one package? Look no further than the Bell's Machining 8000 electric circular saw. With its 125 horsepower engine, it clamps the log down, then deploys the massive blade. The logs fall into a hydraulic 8-way wedge, into a rotating hopper, a conveyor belt, and onto the pile. Can this super long logging truck turn and cross this tiny bridge? In the mountains of France, it's a challenge, but with a rear wheel steering log trailer, it's not impossible. Truckers don't just move freight, they power supply chains with their quick thinking and problem solving. The Rex 800 log saw comes with a 5-meter block conveyor to load blocks directly into trucks. It takes the hard work out of handling large logs for commercial firewood production. It can cut logs up to 80 centimeters in diameter and from 1.5 to 6 meters in length. A Yanmar 50 horsepower liquid-cooled diesel engine powers the hydraulic cutting head. The Rex 800 features an in-feed log deck. A sensor ensures each log is cut to the same predetermined length. Witness the Grisper Stump shears in action. With a 5,000-ton closing force and a hydraulic oil flow of up to 160 liters a minute, Stumps don't stand a chance. A 360-degree swivel head and 2 swivel motors ensure easy and fast extraction of stubborn stumps. The Valmet 840.3 is stuck in deep ruts, but it still manages to get to the logging site with its 520 foot-pounds of torque. It's also got a 6-cylinder turbo diesel 168 horsepower engine to keep the 8 wheels turning. Its 12-ton load capacity and 7.5-meter reach also means more wood's delivered. The forests of British Columbia are no match for the Tiger Cat Feller Buncher, which demolishes tree after tree with ease. For larger trees, he cuts them one at a time. But for smaller trees, he cuts one, holds onto it, cuts another, and continues until he has several in a bunch. Then he sets bunches together for a skidder to collect. The way he navigates the terrain at the same time as cutting shows his expertise. These aren't just any old trucks. They're built for the bumpiest forest roads and heaviest loads. Watch as the skilled operator unloads the 16-wheeled extra trailer and hitches it back up for more carrying capacity. He then loads the bunks with precision, ensuring even weight distribution for safe transport. Felling a 70-foot palm tree is no easy task, but these guys make it seem like a piece of cake. While leaning back with harness ropes and using a system of pulleys, he deploys a battery-powered chainsaw and drops the section with unmatchable precision. This tree fell during a storm, and heavy rains damaged its root ball. Notice how he doesn't cut it all the way, instead using a skid steer to lift up a log placed under it to separate the two. It ensures his safety without gambling which way it will fall. The Morbark 6400 XT is one heck of a machine, easily chewing logs into chips that can be used to make fuel pellets, paper products, particle board, and biomass fuel. It has a 1050 horsepower Caterpillar C27 engine. A torque limiter backs out logs when the torque exceeds a limit, preventing catastrophic damage to the drivetrain. The John Deere harvester uses a Tier 4 engine, which maximizes productivity while minimizing fuel consumption. A central lubrication system reduces the need for daily greasing of components, and the cab can turn 160 degrees to provide 360-degree visibility of surroundings and boom movements. Here it's taking down Douglas fir trees in the Netherlands.
Vänd på det här! Jävla målbrott jag fick.
It's lucky that chainsaw was idling. Usually using a pulley system makes the root ball tip out inch by inch, but this time the combination of tree rot and ground condition produced a dramatic fracture. Boom! That cordage stored some serious energy. He should at least have cut the tree limb above. Looks like someone needs some chainsaw training. This ring debarker is still operating after 50 years. The rollers crush the bark before the rings scrape it away. It's an example that quality engineering can turn a laborious task into smooth wood. The Rayco stump grinder is ready to rock. With a remote control, the operator is out the way of the Alpine Rhino cutting blade that makes short work of this stump. A slewing ring pivot design increases cutting width. The Scania G480 6x6 is a true powerhouse, churning out 480 horsepower with the ability to carry 32 tons, featuring a 9.1 mm log lift 281S hydraulic arm and a self-steering Dahl ratio plus 2-axle trailer. It tackles the Ukrainian forest roads with ease. The Mehringer frame saw was put into use at Holzbau-Binz in 2022. It features fully automatic width adjustment, allowing for 3-prong sawing without repositioning. The machine can handle the clamping and auxiliary carriages, riving knife, and crosscut saw. It turns logs into planks with ease, making it the ultimate saw for serious woodworkers. The Vermeer BC 2100 XL is a game changer for urban forestry with unmatched power and precision. A 275 horsepower Cummins diesel engine powers this beast. Watch as it makes short work of a gum tree in Sydney, ensuring everyone's safety and turning trees into usable biomass. This homemade two-way log splitter shows the result when creativity and engineering come together. The hydraulic log loading and optimized return system are truly a marvel to behold. The low-down blades make it safer than vertical log splitters, making this machine safe as well as efficient.
Ay, ay. Ah, Maria.
The turbocharged six-cylinder John Deere 640H tries to make its way up a steep hill, hauling tons of logs behind. Perhaps new tires would have given better grip than chains in this scenario. The cables retract, pulling the logs up to the rear of the skid steer, demonstrating its massive torque and durability. With a blade size of 8 inches and a 100 horsepower under the hood, the Mebor HTZ 1300 offers unparalleled speed when it comes to producing clean-cut planks. Servo-controlled blade positioning and a fast return speed, as well as advanced log positioning, increase yield and recovery of wood. This 1963 TD20B crawler tractor is still going. Equipped with an 86-gallon fuel tank and 150 horsepower, it's got the strength to build new trails in snowy British Columbia. This is so a Clark cable skidder can come along and tow out the logs. It might not be the most sophisticated operation, but they get the job done. Watch as these horses in Slovakia continue the age-old tradition of hauling logs. They work better than harvesters in tight spaces, and although it's hard work for them, it's environmentally friendly and keeps everyone fit. This Finnish man certainly deserves a medal for his precision loading a hydraulic splitter attachment onto a digger. He uses it to split birch trees into quarters. Witness a pro at work. Clean cuts, minimal splintering, and a perfect power to weight balance for unmatched performance. And just like that, tough logs are turned into firewood. The Advalino Potas is a world first in tree delimbing technology, allowing for quicker and easier branch cutting than by hand. It reaches 15 meters up a tree, traveling at an insane speed of 4 meters per second. This means it can do about 60 trees an hour, much higher than the 4 or 5 possible manually. The cutting head reaches the necessary speed via hydraulically driven rubber belts that guarantee minimum bark pressure and maximum grip. The TW log stacker with twin grapple is truly an engineering marvel, lifting up to 31 tons of wood at once. It's powered by a Volvo 6-cylinder, 382 horsepower engine and has a max speed of 12 miles an hour unloaded. It can stack logs up to a height of 9.2 meters, which is essential for unloading. The Narva S23 stroke harvester delivers clean cuts every time, like it's just another day at the office. With a cutting width of 23 centimeters and a force of 2.1 tons, it's a formidable foe in a finished forest. The required oil flow is only 40 liters a minute and all functions are controlled by a grapple, open-close valve. It's also connectable to Bluetooth, which ensures a consistent length every time. Adrenaline rush left you wanting more? Hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell. We're constantly pushing the limits of what's possible, so stay tuned for more mind-blowing machinery and epic feats. Until next time, keep it extreme,